Good morning, everyone. We are live here at the Hawk Eagle Sydney nest, and it's just at sunrise. I'm giving you a view right through my camera. I hope that I'm coming loud and clear. I'm using an external mic now, which should actually work much better. But you can see, and you've never seen this before because it wasn't broadcast like this, how much activity there is just before 6 a.m. in the morning. So a lot of activity because they obviously have a very desirable appetite at this stage, and we're going to zoom in a little bit at the nest to see this a little bit better. Let me just get the focus right. Let me know please if the sound is coming across, because I'm using an external mic and hopefully that gives you much better quality now. So let me know if you can hear me. Just get this very nicely, our friends here. There we go. That's very nice. That's really beautiful. Probably very early for viewers. They don't expect me to be online so quickly. So if you do hear me, tell me if the audio is coming across, because I'm live streaming at the moment from the it's just before 6 a.m. at the Sydney nest where also the hawk was. I did a lot of footage yesterday on the hawklet, and I hope it's coming across okay. But you can see how much activity there is in the morning. Get a little bit better focus here. Let's get this a little bit better. There we go. That's nice. Oh my goodness, you can see there's a lot of flapping and activity going on. They should actually be fledging any day now. You can see how incredibly active they are. And you probably only see this type of activity early in the morning when they're really hungry. And it's really beautiful. Good morning, Sheba. Can you tell me, can you hear me okay? I put an external mic on. Let me know if you hear me loud and clear or if you hear me muffled, because I'm not sure if the microphone is working at the moment. So if anybody could just give me some feedback, because there's a lot of activity going on. Great hearing. That means the external mic is working fine. Thank you so much. And that's good feedback. So this is probably the best you're going to get today, because they are so active. They are so active in the morning. I have not seen the little hawk, by the way, yet. Yet to be seen somewhere. Or heard. I think as soon as there'll be fish, they will be coming out. Just get this a bit sharper. It's not sharp at the moment. There we go. Now it's nice and sharp. Okay, here we go again. This is much better. Now it's nice and sharp. Thank you, Sheba. Thank you. I'm just seeing a comment from Sheba, appreciation of the work. I really appreciate that. So this is the only live stream that you can get. unfortunately, directly from the nest. So I appreciate all the kind comments. It does take a lot of effort for me, so that is true. I got up at 5 a.m. this morning. I just rushed back to the nest. I stayed over in a very, very nice bed and breakfast. And just to be able to show you this very, very unique scene, just going to get this red square out of the way so it doesn't disturb the view. But you can see, look at that. You can see they are very, very very short of fledging soon. Okay, incredible. I mean, it's like a propeller trying to take off now. Probably something you only see early in the morning, like this. And the light is incredible because from a photography point of view, at the moment the light is coming at a slight angle actually into the nest. So you can see the eaglet on the left is going to be illuminated beautifully by the sun, you know, in a few minutes. Just at sunrise. Really magnificent. There was if you haven't missed anything, then go and look. Here's a comment from Paul. This is absolutely wonderful. We have black-faced vultures, right? Oh, you do? Yeah, incredible. I don't know where are you from, Paul, but this scene that you see here is absolutely rare. It's one of a kind. As far as we know from recording, it's probably something that you would only see every few years, if at all. What is amazing about this nest is that we have triplets there, and they should actually, you could just see the activity of the eaglet on the right was intensely flapping up and down, so they could really be fledging any day from now. And I just saw one of the parents fly over, so I think very soon, there's going to be some feeding. Yeah, there comes a parent. I'm going to zoom out. There you go. There you go. There's an immense fight, and you could see immediately that one of the parents take off instantly. I'm just going to put a little bit more light on this. You can see that. So food has just come in. That must have been the first food today. So let's zoom right in and see what's going on there. The typical, you can see here I'm just getting my camera adjustments here. Give it a little bit more light because the eagles are so dark. Get proper focus so we can watch this properly. But you can see the typical mantling behavior of the eagles, protecting their food. And very likely they're going to do some more fishing this morning. So probably in a few minutes we can expect some more coming in. So this is a wonderful opportunity for you to witness this. And you can see how incredibly progressed their flight advancements are. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a fledging very, very soon. And there's the call of the hawk. There's the call of the hawk. It's this monotonous, high-pitched call. Can you hear it? It's different to the eagles. It's a very, very... Did you hear that? It's like a monotonous, high-pitched call. So that means that the hawklet is also wanting to come into the nest, which is not going to be very easy. Can you hear that? It's sort of a high-pitched whistle. Yeah, you can hear it very good because I'm using an external mic to make it better, because when I hooked the iPhone on the back of the I noticed yesterday on the back of my camera, the sound gets a little bit muffled, and I'm trying to improve that now. Give you better sound quality. I'm just looking at my settings here. 1 second. I just need to adjust my settings. There we go. Zoom out again. There we go. Very good sound and picture. I'm glad to hear that. Oh my goodness. I can see it. Hang on. Gotta show you this. Hang on. Let's see. It was flying. So there's the nest, by the way. The phone's having a little bit of problems adjusting with the light at the moment. But I could see the hawklet somewhere up here. I don't know where it is, because it's very difficult to do a broadcast and at the same time, do observations. Sometimes I'm lucky that I've got a few observers next to me who help me pinpoint the whereabouts of the hawklet. But it's definitely around. And it's obviously hungry, trying to get to the nest now. Oh, thank you, Paul. Thank you. Oh, the audio is quite adequate. That's good, because I'm using an external mic. I just hope it's working. Okay. Because it's sometimes difficult for me to test all these. But let me just walk you up the street. That's my equipment there, by the way. So I'm just going to walk up and try and see where it is. Obviously, at the moment, I'm the only one here at the nest at this time. So let's take a look and see. You can hear this loud, monotonous, high-pitch, whistling-like sound of the hawk. Very different to eaglets. Eaglets sort of sound like a mistuned instrument sometimes, that sort of where at the end it just curves off to lower frequencies. Very different to the hawk. It's very constant, very constant. But it's definitely around. Good morning. Good morning, Darlene. I'm just looking at some of the comments here, so I'm an early bird for you to enjoy. It's really the early bird catches the worm, because when you deal with eagles, oh, there it is. I can see it. It's okay. It's making its way to the nest. Good morning. So what's happening is the hawklet, and I can see it now. But it's not easy for me to show it to you because it's flapping up there, and you can hear it. I might be able to get my camera equipment here, but let's see if I can zoom in. No, I can't zoom in with YouTube. It's difficult for... Can you spot it? It's about here. Try and tell me if you can see it. It's right. You can see a horizontal branch going to the left, and it's sitting right there. You can see it? That's amazing, because my screen resolution is not good enough. Good morning. So that's where it is. That's the first time I've been able to get the hawklet directly on the iPhone. I've never managed to do that. And that's where this loud whistle is coming from. Wonderful stream. Yes, I can read the comments. Thank you. So, yes, Paul and Kathy, so you can see it. And here, can you hear the different sounds? Now, that's the hawk. And then on to the right comes a sound from the nest. The nest is right here, okay? There's the nest. Of course he's hungry, yes. And right up there is our little hawklet. Difficult to spot, but he's sitting here at the corner, just at the trunk, and this very, very horizontal branch pointing to the left. He's saying good morning, isn't he? Beautiful whistle, isn't it? It's very different, and it's for me the first time, just yesterday I've experienced it like this. Yes, you are looking at the hawklet. Absolutely you are. I'm sorry I can't show it to you better at the moment, but I would have to run back, get my camera, which I could try. Maybe I can try. Let's see if I can do this, because we know where it is now. Let's give it a try. Good morning from Miami, Florida. Yeah, you're 3 hours ahead. And it's very exciting. It's very exciting here. I mean, this is such a unique opportunity. That's why I had to get up so extremely early to be able to show you this. So I'm just going to morning. I'm just going to go over. I'm just going to put you on the back of my my camera now. So just hold on, I'm going to carry it now, so it's going to be a little bit shaky, okay? But I need to carry my equipment, so don't worry about it. You're going to get a bit dizzy, but I'm just carrying it over there so you can see it. You're seeing a lot of sky now. But you're walking with me now, with my rather heavy equipment, so I can show you this. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to put my, let me see if I can get this for you. Okay, yeah, I need some technical help. Okay, one sec, I've got to adjust the lighting. Seems too dark at the moment. There we go. So let's see. There you are. There it is. There's your hawk. Okay, let's zoom in. And then I'll focus. Good morning. Okay, I'm going to zoom in completely now. And then I'll refocus it. Just give me a second. See if we can zoom in even more. I just want to get the focus right. Come on, focus. The camera's not focusing correctly, so I'll do it by hand. Okay, here we go. That's better. Now we got it. Now we got the focus right. I'll try and get the square away. And there you go. That's it. There's your hawklet. Very nice.
There's an adult coming.
Sorry?
There's an adult, I think.
Yes, there's an adult coming in now. So he's going to take off any sec. And he is. He's going, I'm going to give you the view. He is not, he's just gone below the nest. I'm going to zoom up to the nest now. Okay, here's the view of the nest, the hawklet at the moment. Let me just get this refocused for you and get the lighting correct. There we go. So the hawklet is just below the, it's below, I can't show it to you at the moment, but just get this properly focused.
He jumped up from the branch a little bit.
He's jumped up a bit, has he?
You know, he's hidden.
All right.
Oh, there he is.
Is he coming up?
There's another eaglet chasing him, I think.
Oh, there's another eaglet chasing him. Okay, hang on. I'm going to try and give you a better view of this.
I can see him on the branch there. Can you see him?
Where do you see him?
He's on the branch that's up underneath him. Oh, there he went up to the nest.
Oh, he's going up to the nest now. He's going up. He's going up. I hope I'm going to get all this. He's getting up to the nest.
Oh,
So the adult has left now,
oh, and the hawk's following him.
and the hawk has followed him. There you go. Thank you for the help. I'm getting a lot of help here. I see two adults.
Well, that's two adults. Oh,
Yeah, two adults, and it looked like the hawk,
I thought he followed it.
but I can hear him again. I wonder where he is.
Yeah, he's down the hill there, I guess. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it sounds like he's
The
just
eaglets
taken off
under
again.
that branch that was at the bottom there, but I don't know where he went to.
We don't. Okay. Well, I'm getting some help here. Very kind. Because it's so difficult to see and be cameraman and reporter and everything at the same time. So I'm getting some very nice help here.
Two eaglets in there. Well, they're all, oops, there's mother eagle came back.
There comes Mama Eagle again.
She dropped it really quick, whatever it was.
There you go. So there was another quick drop in the nest.
Yeah, the three eaglets are back in the nest, but
Yeah.
one chased.
So
That was one of the adults, because you said there was two there.
yes, I thought so. It's very difficult because so much going on. There are three juveniles at the moment. The hawklet you can hear. I can see the hawklet. I can see it.
Can you?
I think. No, sorry. That's one of the adults.
Oh, okay.
No, that's one of the adults. I apologize. That's not correct. So where is this whistling coming from? Oh, it's flying to the nest now. Watch this. Watch this. It's coming from the back of the nest.
Damn. Why did
Okay, I better go back to see if I can get the angle better. Sorry, I'm going to go quickly over to the other side. Sorry, I'm going to carry the camera back because I need a wide angle to show you this. So you're just looking at the sky. You're looking at the sky now. And I'm going to give you a better view from this angle. So I'm right back, give you a further view because this is a much better view if the hawk's going to come in. Let me just get focus back on the nest. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to attach the battery again because we're running out of battery. One second, I'm going to get my battery. There's a lot going on. Okay, I hope that takes care of the external battery. Let's see now. Get a little bit better contrast in here, and let's zoom in. See if we can get better focus, and I'll get rid of the square for you, and then it'll be a lot better. Okay, so what do we see here? That nest is going through a lot of stress. There, that's better. Yeah, that's much better. I hope you can still hear me loud and clear. I'm using an external mic here, so I hope it's coming across all right. Hear you fine. Thank you. Very good. Thanks for the feedback. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of technical stuff here. I'm focusing, I'm running around, I'm commenting. So there's a lot of things going on. It's a lot of improvisation because my iPhone battery runs out. There's so many things to worry about. So sometimes I don't know if I can if I'm actually giving you some quality here. That's why. It's good, thank you. I'm just going to zoom out. You get a better overview of the nest again. There you go. It's a much better overview of the nest. It's good. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you. It's wonderful. Good. So you can see all three eaglets again. I'm just going to get them into the picture now. So we have got a little bit light coming from the side, which I'm trying to compensate for at the moment. Let's see. There we go. That's a bit better because it's very bright from the side. As the as the sun is just rising. And you can still hear the whistle. That's what I really call it, a whistle from the from the eaglets. Is it close? I cannot tell you at the moment, but within 100 yards, yes. Okay. If it's closer than 100 yards, I don't know, but for sure, yes. Okay. I'm just going to make it a little bit brighter, and I have to just. Oops, sorry. I just have to adjust the screen. Sorry about this. I'm just trying to make it better for you. Let me just get the live stream back. There we go. Okay, there we go. Get some adjustments here. Feel what is going on here. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Sorry about this, I'm just making some adjustments, okay? Because the light, yeah, that's better. I'm trying to compensate for the light at the moment. And the iPhone at the same time. Yes, we have lovely weather, exactly. We do, yes, we do have lovely weather. Hi from Oregon. Yes, we do. We have absolutely lovely weather. And sorry, I'm just making some adjustments here because the screen is not parallel and it's not very nice. So I'm just seeing what my adjustments here are. Because the sun is rising so quickly, so I just have to see what my settings are. So it gets a bit better for you. That's better. That's much better now. That's much better. Okay, there we go. So you should be able to hear this very loud whistle. The hawk, there's a question here. When do hawks usually leave the nest? Usually 2 to 4 weeks they get fed by the parents. Different to eagles. At least eagles that used to be growing up in the wild before the urbanization used to be abandoned quite quickly because they became so aggressive. Now they seem to be changing their habits too, because from the webcams there have been observations that sometimes the eaglets are looked after for about 2 weeks or so. But for hawklets it can be all the way up to 4 weeks or so. So actually the timing is very perfect. What country? You mean what country? I'm in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. So that's Vancouver Island. Vancouver Island. It's near Victoria. It's a place called Sydney. It's very close to the terminal where the ferry terminal is. I myself live near Vancouver, so I take a long ferry ride across. Yeah, it's a beautiful country. It's absolutely beautiful. Yes, it is. It is very beautiful. Wait a second. There he is. Isn't that our hawklet? There he is. There he is. There he is. Oh my goodness. He's going to be kicked out. Hang on, we got to see this. We got to see this. Oh my goodness, he got kicked out again. Did you see it? He got kicked out of the nest again. He got kicked out. Yeah, he just got kicked out. We saw it. I'm sure you saw it. He just got kicked out of the nest. I don't know where he is now, but he got kicked out. Do you see that?
No, I missed it, yeah.
Wow.
Oh. Yeah, they're starting to gang up on him a little bit.
Yes.
Oh, there's the bottom.
Oh, he's at the bottom. Okay. He's at the bottom. He's about maybe 10 feet below the nest at the moment. And I think they're not liking him. The competition is getting tough now. And he's going to try and climb back into the nest. He's somewhere here. I can't see him at the moment. But he's somewhere below the nest. There he is. Okay. There he goes. There he is. He's just below the nest now. You see him, right? This is an incredible broadcast in the sense that I have not seen this done before like this. That you see the hawklet right below the nest. He's obviously not giving up. He's not giving up. So the question is, how is he going to get up there? There he goes down. And he's just... Okay, he's on the left now. You can see him. He's on the left. He's on the left. Somewhere. Yes, you can see him, right?
Morning.
Morning. There he is on the left. Can you see him on the left? He's definitely out there on the left. You have to look very, very carefully now. Yes, you see him. You have much bigger screens, I'm sure, than I do. So he's trying to make his way back now. Yes, left lower branch, absolutely, you can see him. He's trying to make his way back to the nest now. He's not going to be kicked out because he needs food. 1:30 a.m. Well, it's good for you because it's worth it. This is a very unique stream. It's absolutely unique what you're seeing here. It's one of a kind. So it's worth your while. I mean, what you're seeing here is absolutely unique. There it is. It's trying to get up. It's trying to get up. It's making its way up again. Yes, I'm glad. I'm absolutely honored and humbled to be able to show this. I really am. Just going to readjust my focus, make sure we have everything right here. Okay, that's it. Well, this is National Geographic standard. I'm telling you it is, because nobody's ever shown this nor recorded anything like this. So you can be happy that you're seeing this. I'm just as happy as you are, because this is absolutely unique material. And there he goes back. Here he goes back. Look at that. Now it's going to get interesting to see what is he going to do. It's pretty cool. It is, isn't it? Let me zoom in a little bit more now. Slowly zoom in so we don't... let me just refocus. Sorry, I'm talking as cameraman too the whole time, because I'm just reminding myself that everything has to be good. There we go. Can you see him somewhere? I'm not sure I can see him at the moment. But he's not going to give up. Love the talking and excitement. Yeah, it's just incredible. He's not going to give up. Where is he? If you tell me if you see him. You know, just tell me if you see him. Ah, he's behind the eaglet on the left. Behind the eaglet on the left. One sec, I'm going to turn off the autofocus. It's driving me crazy here. Behind the eaglet on the left. Okay, let's have a look. He's climbing. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm sure you can see it better on your large screens than I can. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. Just want to see what's going on here. Okay, the focus is good now. That's fine. Let's get this better. Under the eagle, okay. Can you hear him? You should be able to hear him. He's constantly calling now. On top of the left of the nest. I see. Well, you can probably see it much better than I can. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Stephen, I've taken it off autofocus, I have. What you have to understand is I'm always zooming in and going backwards and forwards, so I'm switching from manual to autofocus all the time. It is on manual now, it is absolutely on manual. It is. But sometimes the lighting is very difficult because you have to understand, I'm looking through the iPhone, which is not giving me the same quality that I have as a cameraman, okay? So that's, I'm not trying to apologize my imperfection here, but that's the reason, okay? But I agree, I am on manual focus, okay? Thank you. Can you still see him? I'm not sure where he is at the moment. Thank you, thank you. Oh, he should be behind. Yes, I think I saw something. There he is. He's in the back. He's in the back. You're absolutely right. Same spot. Yes, absolutely. Same spot. He's still in the same spot. Yeah, it's difficult. You know, it's difficult to judge from the sound where where exactly he is. But from my perception, he's definitely behind. Behind that eaglet. Only we don't see any movement. He's going to try and make his way back into the nest for sure, because that's the only place where food is dropped. It's not brought anywhere else. So he needs to get back. There's no option. Yes, on the limb is quite content. It's probably got a full crop, and the way it made its way back to the nest yesterday, the hawklet, was exactly like that. It jumped next to it, so it's probably doing exactly the same. You can see it flapping behind. You should just be able to. I'm going to refocus now. Let's see. See if I can get this right again. Just see if I can get this better. There we go. That's refocused. Okay. So we're back in focus now, so I'm just going to leave it there. And you can have a look and see what happens. But there he is, definitely behind. Okay, food's coming in again, I think. It sounds like it. Oh my goodness, now we got it. He got kicked out again. Absolutely. He flew, you saw it, right? He again got kicked out of the nest. My goodness. Yeah, it was absolutely clear this time. Absolutely clear. And he's below again. He's below again. Just below on the left. Trying to climb back up. He is a very persistent fellow. He is very, very tough. Yes, they're doing bullies, Tina. They are. I was seeing the comments here. Yes. Here he comes. He's not going to give up. He's not going to give up. Yes, they are strong. They are strong, and they could easily crush him with their talons. Easily. Okay? So this is a very tough fight. Can you see him now? Because at the moment I cannot see him. No, can't see him, but you can hear him loud and clear, right? Not sure where he went. Hi Mark, good morning. In the branches to the left of the nest. Good morning, Jillian. She's coming out here. Very nice to see you, Jillian. There's a lot of excitement here. It's absolutely incredible. So to the left, Mark is saying to the left. Okay. Quite a few saying to the left now. I will gently see if we can see him now. Not sure. I'm going to zoom out a little bit again. Make sure we can. Oops, sorry. Sure we can find him somewhere. Can you see him, Leslie? No. They said, I mean, he's somewhere there and he got kicked out at least twice from the nest. Within the thick of those branches in left, I think, we probably, Mark, have to see some movement. By the way, Mark, can you give me some feedback? I'm using an external microphone now. Hopefully the muffled sound from yesterday is gone, but I don't know if it is actually working. You don't see him. Crystal clear, that's good. Oh, thank you, Mark. Great. Well, Mark is an absolute audio expert and he says it's good. That means that the external mic is working now. I'm glad. And I apologize for the poor audio yesterday. I just missed out on that. Yeah, we're just going to wait now. It's good today, yes. I should have done it yesterday, but you improve all the time. And slightly to the left. Putting a little bit more light on it. Yes, will the parents bring more food? Probably. The answer is, I'm just calling the eagle. Are you going to bring more food? And they're nodding. So within a few minutes we expect more food. How's that? I talked to them. They need more food because our little hawklet hasn't eaten yet. They're nodding to me, so they're saying, yes, of course, don't worry. This is all part of the show. We can't just, if the hawklet's going to have something, you have to give anticipation. This is at least a 2-hour broadcast. We can't give food to the hawklet at the beginning, otherwise people will go. So that's what that's what Ma and Pa just told me. So there you go. Yes, they have to cooperate, yes. So if that comes on, I'm going to give you a very wide angle view. So you'll see all the action. Yes, I do speak eagle. I've learned it over the years. So good to see my friend Mark here. And all of you, I recognize so many of your handles, of your names. So very nice to have you all here, and thank you for your kind comments. It's so appreciated. I'm reading all your comments as we speak, and it's always nice to keep a respectful atmosphere here so children can watch. We want to set a good example. I'm so glad that there are so many viewers now. Thank you for joining. So for those of you who've just joined, this is the famous eagle hawk nest. This broadcast is one of a kind. It's never been done before. And at the moment I seem to be the only one who has the technology to do this. I'm sure that'll change in future. But at the moment what you're seeing here is absolutely historical. It is absolutely historical. And I'm glad to give this in fairly good quality to you so that you can actually really live see what's going on. Because, yeah, Susan, because if you see this in video or picture sequence, it's very different. But to have a live experience is completely different. Because, you know, you can see with your own eyes what actually is going on and you can judge for yourself. Well, it's all to find technical solutions. Oops, sorry, I've just switched off my camera. No problem. It's coming back on now. There we go. Eagle on the left must not be hungry, yes, and I think I have to pay attention now because it's very likely that food's going to come in very soon, because that's what Mama just told me. No, I'm only joking, of course, but I'm just going to take some time to just refocus quickly. I always like to get good focus. Let me just get good focus here. That's about right. That's good. And then we're all ready. Zoom in completely and get very good focus, so by the time when they get food we'll be able to see everything clear. So I'm just gonna do some camera exercise here. Just hang on. Hi there from Arizona. Here, there we go. Got good focus. Okay, we're fine. We're all set now. I locked the focus so it's all back on manual. There we go. Now you see everything beautifully. And there we go. Very lucky, yes. Well, I'm also lucky, you know, it's a privilege. It's a privilege to show this to the world. It's a privilege to show this at a time where there's so much turmoil in the world. And I do think that this, you know, this type of wildlife brings people together. And that's really my message. If I can manage that, that's wonderful. Amen. Thank you. It is. It's very unique. Today it's slightly cloudy, which is a big advantage. I'm actually glad to finally see some clouds in the sky. I can hear some crows. Usually that means that there are some eagles around. So for those of you who've just joined, good morning. At least good morning from British Columbia, wherever you may be. Good morning, good evening, good night, and good day. So we've seen a lot of action. That's why I'm here so early, because the three eaglets have pushed the little hawklet, which you can hear whistling. This high, very high-pitched, monotonous sound is the call of the hawklet, which I don't know where it is at the moment. But a few minutes ago, it was still sitting behind the eagle on the left. And the parents have come in at least twice, if not 3 times, to feed. And the hawklet is definitely trying to get back into the nest. Yes, and food is only brought to the nest, not anywhere else. So it is vital for the hawklet to get back into the nest. It's done it yesterday, but I think it's going to get increasingly difficult, because once the eaglets realize that they can deal with the hawklet, it's going to be very difficult for the hawklet to get food. So it's tough. It's tough. Since Hawk, here's a comment, since more time, what about drone drop? You want to phone Amazon? Yeah, call Amazon, they'll do it. Get a drone disguised as an eagle. Has the hawk seen on the ground yet? I don't know the answer to that. Because so far it's just moved from tree to tree in about maybe a radius of 200 yards or 200 meters. Okay, that's typical the radius around. Yes, how nature handles this, that's a very good comment. Yes, Professor Bird is coming back, Mark. Professor Bird is coming back on Saturday, actually. And probably next week, if I do make it out again, and I'll do my best, if I can, then I will get him here. Oh, not I'll get him here. He will come here because he's so interested in this. So I don't have to get him here. But I'm sure I can get him to comment. And some of his comments are going to be really interesting. I'm sure I can convince him to come here. Have I talked to Miles Brown? I sent him an email. I'm just waiting for his response. Miles Brown is out a lot and doesn't always have email. Yes, I have talked to him and he has responded. And once he responds again, I will get an interview with him for sure. Oh, what does it look like when I zoom out all the way? I can show it to you. This is as much as I can zoom out. Okay, that's what it looks like. You can see it's a huge nest. Okay, there you go. It's a huge nest. So there you go. That's I'm using a 200 millimeter lens, and that's as much as I can zoom out at the moment. If you want to see what it looks live from my place, that's what we're looking at. That's the tree. There's the nest. Okay. That's a Douglas fir tree. That's my camera. And so it gives you a good idea. No, Mark, I've got the 800, but the 800 is too close, okay? It's a good question, Mark, but the 800 millimeter is in the back of my car, but I'm not using it because it gives me much better perspective at the moment because there's so much movement going on in the nest, and that's why I've changed I've changed my lens to a zoom lens. It just makes more sense. When the hawklet was small, there was no movement, and then it was very good to zoom in with the 800. But now, with so much movement, especially when they come flying in, the 200 is much better. So it's always like that. As a cameraman, you need everything. What camera? I'm using a Nikon D5 with I think it's got a 2.5 or 3 million pixel LCD at the back. I'll show you quickly the way I do this because there's not much action at the moment. Let me just show you the technology, okay, that I'm using. So that's my setup here. So that's the Nikon with a, there you go. It's a D5, and I have a viewfinder at the back, okay, and the viewfinder is a Zacuto viewfinder, and I have a special adapter which I use from astronomy to build an adapter where the iPhone hooks on. So you're looking at the back of the screen, okay? You're looking at the back of the screen, okay? There you go. And that's the way it's possible for me to zoom in and zoom out and show you all the incredible things. We've turned the iPhone into a very powerful broadcasting tool. So there you go again. There's now you're at the back, and looking right through at the LCD screen actually. In Ohio, there's a red-tail expert. That's interesting. We have, yeah, thanks for showing the camera. You're very welcome. I have been, through Professor Bird, in contact with a red hawk expert. I think his name is Peter Bloom, B-L-O-O-M. And he's given a lot of information about the red hawk to us. So he's, that's a Canadian professor. So I've got a lot of feedback from him. Oh, they're coming. Okay, here we go. Thank you so much. That is very kind. Someone has kindly just given me $5. I really, 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 really appreciate that. That will help me a lot to fund my, that is a super chat function. I am very delighted to see that. I've never seen that on my stream. That is very kind and generous of you. It will help me fund my, and the little hawklet has just got something. I really appreciate that. Look at it. Is that amazing? He's got some food. He's got it. He's mantling it. And thank you so much for that donation. I so appreciate it. So he's managed. Eaglet is pulling on hawklet. He is. This is unique footage. I'm so glad I can show this to you. I'm so glad. How do you donate? You go to Super Chat, and I really welcome any donations because I put a lot of money in getting backwards and forwards, really hundreds and hundreds of dollars of all my own money. So if you do want to help with a donation, there's a Super Chat. I really appreciate it, okay? But it's all up to you, okay? I'm just happy if you do. It keeps me going. Thank you. Because I want to keep this, I want to make this channel an absolute success for everyone. Yes, it can eat now. So here we go. We've seen. So thank you, and here we see the, our little hawklet finally getting some food. Thank you, MSO. Thank you so much, MSO. I so appreciate this. I'm absolutely thrilled. That is so kind. I've just had another donation. That is incredible. And thank you for the job, and thank you for all your kindness. I absolutely appreciate it. It'll keep me going, and it really will. Because my aim is to do this, to make my life out of this, and to be able to show you exceptional wildlife and astronomy streams that you've never seen before, at least not live like this. So I really appreciate it. Very kind. Is Dad and Mum both bringing food? Yes, they are. They are. Oh my goodness, Kathy. Kathy, thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so kind. That is so kind. I so appreciate this. I mean, you are all so generous. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. I've never been given anything, so this is a big thing for me. Thank you. I really appreciate this, and it helps me a lot. There's ferry rides are a lot, and my equipment's expensive and so on. I don't talk about it generally, but it is. I want to become self-sufficient so I can do this for you. Okay, so thank you, Kath. Oh my goodness, and thank you, DE Eagle 55. I so appreciate that, and thank you for all you do. Thanks to, I'm a bit overwhelmed. Blue Hawk, oh my friend Kurt, thank you so much, Blue Hawk. Oh gosh, I don't know what to say anymore. This is a wonderful day. Oh my goodness, that was my friend Kurt in Huntsville, Alabama. He, by the way, is an incredible raptor expert. So I'm absolutely thrilled. And by the way, I'm always happy to share my material with wildlife organizations. So that's fine. Oh, it just says recording canceled. Don't worry, that's nothing to do with the. That is nothing to do with the live broadcast. That's just a camera that's telling me that. So thank you for all your donations. Jennifer, thank you. My goodness, Klingon Warbird, thank you. That's so kind of you. So you're making use of the super chat for the first time, but I do tell you what you're seeing here, and I really appreciate, is absolute National Geographic standard, because this has never been shown before. And I'm so glad I can share this with you. It just fulfills my heart with happiness. Look at this, isn't that incredible? It's still mantling the food. Thank you, Jennifer. Yes. He's been mantling the food successfully. He has, yes. He has. Eaglet needed wings up on his own, yes. But isn't it amazing how the hawklet is actually managing this so well? And he's still eating. He's been kicked out of the nest at least twice, and finally he's made himself. Better than National Geographic. Oh, thank you. That is the hawk. Yes, it is. Oh, sorry. It always says recording cancelled. Don't worry. I'm probably reaching the end of my memory chip. I'm just recording as much as I can here. So I'm just going to continue recording because it's such unique. It's so unique. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this interaction between these two. Okay, I'm just going to run quickly. Just hang on. I'm running to the card to get another memory card. So I'm just going to leave the camera going. I'm just going to exchange my memory card. So just keep on watching.
That was quite a scuffle, eh?
It's incredible.
I think the hawk's going to have to find his own food pretty soon. He can't get it.
So who's in here now still? Are they all there still?
The hawk isn't in there, I don't think. They won't let him come in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was behind there. I can't see.
So when did he leave? Hawk.
A couple times.
Huh?
He's left a couple times and he dove into the nest once, but he.
There we go. I'm just going to get my other memory cards again. Can you donate by hitting the dollar button? You know what? I'm a little bit embarrassed to say I don't actually know, but there is a super chat function that some of you have kindly used, and I really appreciate it.
I subscribed last night.
You subscribed. Very good. That's great.
Hey,
Hi. This is live, by the way. It's just that you know when
I
you're
want to ask, has anybody observed the parents, the natural parents of that hawk? in the area?
No is the answer. No. Not that I know. I've spoken to a lot of people here, and none of them have. Okay, as far as I know.
Would that the natural nest of the hawk have been like within half a mile of here?
You know, I don't know if Kurt is still there, but the question here is a very interesting question. I mean, obviously we have a lot of eagles and hawks share areas very well and territories, but it's very He says yes. He says yes. So the answer is yes. So it's very possible that that the hawk and the is very in a very close area here. It's very possible. Yes.
Thank you.
Yep. Well, thank you for the donations again. That is so generous. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You're making my life wonderful because... Oh, sorry, I'm just switching off the camera. One sec. I'm just exchanging my memory card here. So just hang on. It's not gone. The stream's not gone. I'm just putting in a new memory card and switching the camera back on. There we go. We're back. So I can record this. Hi neighbor from Oak Bay, and thank you so much for your kind donations. I mean, this is just so exciting what's going on. So you can see the hawklet. Sorry, was in a gentleman's question. Yes, and you're here. Well, I'm glad to have Kurt here, because and Kurt, if you want to correct me in any way, go ahead. I'm not embarrassed to be corrected. I'm a scientist, and I'm used to I'm used to that. It's fine. So you're very welcome. Kurt is a wonderful person. He's written me very long, elaborate emails, and Dawn, thank you so much. There's another super chat coming in, another $10. I'm glad. This is really great for me because, as I said, my objective is to run a unique wildlife and astronomy channel where you can see things with your own eyes and you can talk and communicate. And I'm grateful for anything that you do to help. I really am. And C. Brown, thank you for the $20. This is incredible. This is really very, very generous. Very, very generous. Absolutely, thank you. So there are three again. I don't know where the hawklet went, but I think it went. I wasn't watching. Let's have a look. Ah, there it is. Thank you, Kim. That's very kind. That's very, very kind, Kim. I appreciate it. So it's all going to help me a lot. Let me just see. 1 second. I'm going to see if I can get the hawklet a little bit closer here. 1 sec. Let me zoom out. Get the contrast better. There we go. You should set up something. Sorry, I didn't read the comment. I'm just trying to focus now on the hawklet here, so you can see it. Because here it is. And I get the autofocus right. There we go. That's better. There it is. Let me just zoom in once more. Get the focus better. 1 sec, if I don't always read your comments, forgive me. I'm just working as a cameraman here. Just trying to get this better. There we go, that's better. Okay, so let's try and get a very close view. I'm just going to go back on the back of my camera. Sorry about this. This is boring for you because I have to change my settings in order to give you a close-up of the hawklet, which I'm doing now. No, that's not the correct one. Sorry, I got the wrong one. Crop. No, that's correct. It should be fine. Okay. One sec. I'm just getting the... Ah, there it is. Yes, yes, yes. That's a close-up. That's a close-up. That's exactly what I was trying to do. Now we got a nice close-up of the hawk. Let's try and zoom right in. There we go. Okay, let's get some more light. There we go. That's better. That's better. So there he is. How do you send the money? Some have just used it's called Super Chat, and I really appreciate all your kind donations, as I'm completely self-funded. Completely self-funded. Oh, look at that! Look at that! It's on the chat. I think it's called Super Chat. And okay, I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. You get the view of the three better here. One sec. That's better. That's better. Here we go. That's a beautiful view now. Yes, he's well fed. He seems fine now. He seems to be doing very well. Yeah, and thanks for the donations. I so appreciate it. So he seems to be fed now. You can hear the float planes in the background because there's a lot of traffic between the island and the mainland. Very nice. I think this has been one of the most exciting broadcasts I've ever done, because what you've seen here is absolutely unique. Incredible donations, and thank you very much. I really am very, very grateful because I pay for my iPhone, I pay for the live stream. I'm basically paying for the cost, the roaming costs, everything. But and I would like to make a living out of this so that I can run my own channel. That is my goal, because I think the value that these type of broadcasts can bring are just incredible. It is so beautiful to share nature with the world like this, and I'm talking out of my heart here. It's the same when I go to Australia, so I'm completely self-funded. Okay, I do this with a very tight budget, and I like doing it. That's why I'm doing it. It comes from my heart. And we need to learn how important nature is, absolutely, and that's why I'm sharing this with you. And the nice thing is there's so many people out there that are appreciating this. And what you're seeing here is absolutely... Thank you, Dana. Thank you so much for $20. I really appreciate that. Dana, very kind of you. And this is exactly what we're seeing here, is something that no one has actually ever documented in this type of detail. So what you've just seen in the past hour or two is history. It's absolutely unique. Okay, I'm just going to switch my camera settings again. Sorry about that, but I'm doing this, I'm doing all this, let's see, where are we? I just zoom out a little bit. There we go. Thank you, Lady Hawk. I appreciate it. That's kind of you. Thanks for the $20. That keeps me going. It really does. It really does. And I so appreciate it. So let me just get my settings back. I so appreciate it. Thank you. So now you have the wide view again, which is much better. So you can see what's going on. Thank you. Thank you, Kim. To be honest, I'm very humbled, and I'm just not used to receiving like this. So I'm very humbled. I really am. Oh, thank you, Kepper, for $20. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. My goodness, this has been an incredible, very, very generous of all of you. And I can tell you what you're seeing here is absolutely historical. Absolutely historical. Look at this. It's so kind, really. For those of you who don't know, but you can see all three eaglets now, and you can see the hawk on the very right side. Can you see it? It's on this branch that goes out about 30 degrees. Okay, 30 to 40 degrees on the very right. That branch. That's where the hawklet is sitting. Okay, so. It's made its way to the nest after about the third time. We've had an incredible morning here. Absolutely incredible. Way on the right, exactly. Way on the right. Christian, a left job. Oh yes, that's exactly right. Thank you, Mark, for giving the background. That's exactly what I've done. I've left a very stressful job in order to thank you, Karen, for the kind comments, to really devote myself to something that I think I wanted to do from my heart, and that's what I'm doing now. And that's why I'm so grateful for all the donations, all the help, and I don't want to go back to my old job. I want to do this, and. It's an absolute pleasure and honor to do it. It's a privilege. It's a privilege to show nature like this. It really is. Thank you, Susan. You want me to do this, and I will. I certainly will. The eagle parents, that's a good question. They are somewhere around. Thank you, Diana. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That is kind. Thanks for the $20. I'm humbled. Thank you. So have you seen the parents somewhere? No. I'm just. So we don't know where the parents are, but it looks. It looks like, well, let's take a walk around. You know, let's do this a little bit different. I'm going to show you a little bit of the neighborhood here, because I want you to see what's going on. And 1 second, I'm just going to get my microphone off here. Sorry, I've got my microphone here attached. Let's see, I can detach that. 1 second. Oops. Sorry, it's a bit of must be a bit noisy. Sorry about this. I'm just gonna okay. Sorry for the microphone noise. It should be fine now. Okay, I want to show you what it looks like here. So as you can see, the sun has definitely risen about 2 hours ago, and this is this famous place here in Sydney, which is beautiful in BC. Thank you for those kind comments. I so appreciate it. And this little road here leads right up to the nest, and you can actually see the nest. Alice, that is very generous of you. Thank you, Alice. I so appreciate it. It so helps me do this and continue doing this. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. So what you're seeing there is Alice and everybody else who's been so kind to me today. What you're seeing there on the left are the 2 eaglets sticking out. You can see it. And this morning we had the hawklet in one of these trees trying to get back, and you can see it all in the restream. You'll see all this. No, this is not Sydney, Aussie. This is definitely in Canada, okay? So this is near Vancouver, is the island of Vancouver. It's called Vancouver Island. It's about 2/3 of the size of England. And there's a ferry ride between Vancouver and Sydney, which is near Victoria, by the way, the ferry terminal, and it takes about 90 minutes ferry ride. It's very beautiful. Sydney, British Columbia, absolutely. And as you walk along here, you can see there is Roberts Bay. That's what it's called, Roberts Bay. So I'm walking right to the end here, and that's where the eagles go fishing. That's where the eagles go fishing. And their territory is all the way from a big Douglas fir tree, which you can't see at the moment. But if you look at one of the broadcasts from yesterday, you'll be able to see there's a big Douglas fir tree, which I was pointing out. One of the neighbors were kind enough to let me in the garden. And they mark their territory. Very, very clear. So I'm going to go back to the camera now, so that I will be able to, it's very likely they'll come in with more food. So, just walking back now. And there you can see my setup. I've got a battery next to a battery, and there you go, all 3. And the hawklet, I think, is still on the right side. There's a perfect trio there. 3 on a branch. Isn't that funny?
It's amazing, right? Oh, look at that.
Oh, there's one jumping in now. There also goes a ferry ride. Yes, thank you, Mark, for explaining that. That's a great picture, isn't it? It is. Let's just zoom in a little bit more gentle here. Can do this and see this a little bit better.
Is the hawk anywhere around this?
Yes, absolutely. The hawk is around.
I heard it this morning.
And it's
5:30.
yes, it is. It is. It is absolutely around. It's actually on the right. It's going to gently. It should be on the right somewhere here.
Well, you know what? Last night, I don't know if you were here last night, but the hawk was on one of the lower branches, then went up a little higher, then it went tried to get into the nest, and the eaglet just went almost like an adult dog would do to a pup, went like this at it and shoot it away.
Yes, and that's exactly what we I just showed this live. We just saw this. We saw all this.
Did you?
Yeah, you can see it on my channel. Is that a photo? I'm broadcasting this live now. So yes, We saw all that this morning. Everything. We did.
What's your name?
It's a YouTube. Sasse is my surname. Sasse.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It's
Well, the other one, the fellow Terry, I think his name
Terry,
is.
yes.
Terry, yeah, I've looked at his blog. Boy, oh boy, yeah, they're active, but they're not flying yet.
oh they well. Look at that.
But
That's
they look
this.
like they're close to
They
it.
are very close to fledging. When do the eagles fledge, do you think? Well, I think we're very, very close to the fledging. I mean, it could be 1 or 2 days now. I mean, if you just saw that. Hi, lovely neighbors. Okay, there you go. Oh, thank you. Thanks for the battery. Yeah, you know what? It's actually going to be time very soon, so you're perfect. I get so much help from all the kind neighbors here. They charge batteries for me. They give me food. Everything. It's just incredible. So it's so kind, and I get all these incredible donations also in the stream. I really appreciate it. That is the first flight away. Yes, exactly. That's what it's called. That's the definition of fledging. Exactly. That's the first flight.
This is the closest I've seen to them where they look like they're going to fly any minute, and then they're hilarious once they start flying.
Oh, they are. They are.
So clumsy.
They are. Thank you. You too. Thank you. Oops, I better put my external battery in again. There we go. So I don't forget to recharge the battery. There we go. What's the temperature there? What do you think? What's the temperature today?
It feels like 12 right now.
Yes, 12, which is it's fairly coolish, but during the day it can. Gosh, I have to always translate this to Fahrenheit. 1 second, we're just checking. "55 degrees Fahrenheit," someone said. Well, there, I'm fairly certain you. Well, that's correct. So it's lowish, but it gets very hot during the day. Thanks, Mark. Mark is giving always some interesting information. Traveling. It's 93 in Miami, Florida. Oh my goodness, you must be boiling. Gee. So we're hoping that they'll come in with some more food, right? They might just do it. Mm. Yeah, 15 degrees Celsius, yes, but during the day it gets quite high, doesn't it? It's someone said it's about 55 Fahrenheit. Are you in New Zealand? Well, that's interesting. I'm coming to Australia very soon. I'm flying next Saturday to Australia, and I'm going to do some astronomy broadcasts from there. So for those of you who've never seen this, wherever possible, I will do some live broadcasts on the same channel. And you'll see all about the Milky Way. Yes, you're boiling. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's horrible. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. Sorry about that. Oh dear. 11 degrees Celsius in South Australia. That's getting fairly cool, of course, because it's winter. So when one goes to Southern Australia, or where I'm going to New South Wales, you have to dress quite warm. It can get quite cool. Yeah, it's quite cool because it's winter there, yes? So we're just waiting, maybe some more food will come in. But the hawklet got some food. Again. It's quite amazing. It's quite. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind that the morning broadcast, or do anything in the morning, is the best thing you can do. Really, it's. I think what you've seen today is absolutely unique. Oh, there he comes. There we go. Okay, you could see how quickly the parent left. Yes, you're absolutely right. It's a more mellow eagle-thorn. That's one of the comments, that it's not aggressive up there. It is absolutely true, yes. Looking around. Yes, I think the fledging could be hours away. So, do you see the hawklet at the moment? I wonder if it left the nest again. I'm not sure. You can't see the hawklet. Well, it's probably fine. Okay. Okay, we got some neighbors. They're going to go out and look for it. Oh, in Auckland it's 9. Oh my goodness, that's cold. Well, you got quite a winter. I'll be experiencing that very soon in one of the highest places in Australia. I'm going to New South Wales, and it's Australia, as you know, is quite flat, and one of the highest points is about 5,000 feet, which corresponds to about 1,100 meters, and it can get very cold at night. I have a lot of nice people helping me everywhere, including your generous donations, which you have given. I so appreciate it, really. Incredible. Hi. That's a float plane, by the way. All these planes that you hear are float planes coming in and out all the time. Just show you quickly. Yeah, there it is. Well, that's a float plane just taking off. Yes, the wingspan. Okay, the wingspan of a hawk is approximately 4.5 feet, and the wingspan of an eagle can be around 7 foot, which is a lot more. The weight comparison: an eaglet typically around this the size you see them now, around 10 pounds. Female eagles can reach all the way up to 15-16 pounds, and hawks typically weigh up to about 3 pounds. Hi, Gillian should see me in an hour. You're on the ferry then. She's on the way on the ferry, came all the way from Toronto to join the Fledge Fest, which is tomorrow. I will be broadcasting tomorrow live, so you can enjoy that. For those of you who don't know what a Fledge Fest is, I will broadcast that live from David Hancock's house. Yes. Just to do some maths, there's still a lot of arguments going around of where the hawklet came from. What time? The Fledge Fest will probably be, if I remember correct, around 2 or 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is about 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, text you the address. Yes, Gillian. I will do it in a sec because I will probably restart another broadcast. So I'll do it. I'll do it in a few minutes. I will. But just to give you some background. Hi from Florida, Tina. Hi. Give you some quick background. The nesting period for a hawk is typically 42 to 45 days. And the hawk fledged on June 23rd. That means that it was born somewhere around May 9, May 12, May 10, somewhere around that time. That also means that the eagles that you see now, we can also compare the time scale, because the eggs must have been laid somewhere mid-March. They hatched mid-April because they're just about to fledge, which is about, I think, 80 to 84 days after, after they hatch. So if you put all the data together, it means that the eaglets were very much alive when the hawks came into the nest. Okay, that means they were brought in as food, because there are pictures that both came in at the same time and only one made it. So far there has been no other convincing hypothesis that suggests anything else. Of course, nobody has seen it, but the earliest observations of hawklets being in the nest date back to somewhere mid-May, which coincides to the fact that they must have just been taken out of the nest when they were maybe 1, 2, 3 days old. Oh, I'd love to give a donation, Jacqueline. There have been very kind donations. There's a function, I think, called Super Chat. It's called Super Chat. And if you want to do donations, I so appreciate it. There have been such generous donations because I'm completely self-funded and I want to continue giving this type of quality to you. So there's a function called Super Chat which you can make use of. Thank you, Kathy, for explaining. Hi from Florida, Tina. Yeah, there are many float planes, many. It keeps me on the camera. It keeps me going. It does. No, there's an interesting comment here. Why would the eagles raid a hawk nest? Well, this is very interesting. Eagles are scavengers, and they will raid and do whatever they can do to make their life easy. So, typically, why do crows get so annoyed with eagles? Well, simple, because as soon as the little crows start branching, the eagles will pick them off from the branch and bring them to the nest. And they do the same with ospreys. There's evidence, if you look on YouTube, we've seen eagles take in little ospreys back to the nest. We've seen it with all kinds of things, with crows, with ducks, with whatever, okay? It's not only fish. Anything they can find, they'll do it. And they're very good at it. Where are the eagle parents now? Is a question. Okay, so neighbor here is just pointing and saying they're to the right somewhere, right? Or-
On the waterfront.
Oh, on the waterfront. Okay, they're on the waterfront. Okay, okay. Okay, they're on the waterfront. We'll see. I'm going to still leave the camera, let the camera go, and see if we can find a little bit more. If there's still going to be some food. The waterfront behind the nest, yes, that's exactly what's behind the nest. I'm Canadian. There's a question. I'm actually German Canadian. So I there are a lot of people coming by. They're always interested. So I'll just show you. There's so many people driving by now. Temperature, oh my goodness, that must be boiling. That must be boiling in Florida. But got this beautiful nest there. And very soon the action will stop. So that's why I wanted to show you this incredibly beautiful morning here. It's you see all these big Douglas firs here, which are typical for eagles to nest in. So interesting, we can't see the hawk anymore. Have we seen it? Oh my goodness, FJ, of course we've seen it. Please take time. I think it's possible to spool back from the live broadcast. I don't know if it is, but spool back to about 1 hour or so and you'll see the most amazing action of the hawk. We've seen it. There have been incredible fights in the nest. It's been kicked out of the nest twice, and then it finally made it, mantled the food, got some food, and is now fine. So the footage that you've seen, especially from this stream now, is absolutely one of a kind. This has never been shown before, and do take time to spool back and look at it. So the hawklet is doing fine. Morning. Oh, do I have, Osprey Mom is asking, do I have children? Do I have the same interest? Yes, I do have twins. I have 2 lovely twin boys. They're now 23. And they have different, the one is a geologist and the other one's doing pharmacology. Okay, so very different interests, but that's fine. They do watch me doing all these crazy things. You know, Michelle is just saying this is the most laid back nest she's ever seen. Well, 2 or 3 hours ago, it wasn't, or I should say an hour ago, it wasn't very laid back. We saw a lot of fighting there. It gets very laid back once their crop is full. But it's still, you know what, it's very interesting your remark, because it's very Canadian laid back, yes, and at the same time, they seem to be very balanced. There's no dominant eaglet here. And that's probably the advantage for the hawklet. What we've seen in the hawklet behavior is, hang on, I'm just going to block someone here. How does it work? There we go. So what we see is, yeah, I won't tolerate any indecency or so. This channel is for people to enjoy, so please respect it and keep it nice. We have children here, and I want everybody to enjoy it. So it's very important to respect everybody. So yes, there's been a lot, yeah, and if you can help me block trolls in any way, please do. I can't, sometimes I just don't see it, okay? Yes, how nature is going to handle it, Joanne, we're going to see that. We're going to see that. Hi, Corrine. Yes, C. Brown, I am following my dream here. And I'm jumping to the cold water, and so far I'm swimming well, and you've been helping me all with donations in order to keep this dream alive, to make this all possible. Absolutely. You know, I think there's a question about the behavior of the hawklet towards the eagles. And I think the advantage of the little hawklet is it's extremely fast. If you spool back and look at it, there's another question about the food, which I'll answer in a minute. But if you go back, and you will see from the footage that when the hawklet got the food, it was extremely fast. So size matters in this case. Because it was extremely fast, the other eaglets did not dare to attack. The only worry is that one day, if they put their big talons into that hawk won't survive it. So far, that hasn't happened, fortunately. The food is a very interesting question, because usually hawks live more on mice, all kinds of rodents and so on. And of course, they can also be fed on fish because it's protein. But it's an interesting question, how will this little hawklet actually adapt? But the answer is that we have is very simple. So far, is nature will find its way. So let's just keep a watch and see what happens. Yes, and eagles do hunt squirrels. They do, of course, they do, and it does happen. Yes. Can you see me from Atlanta? Tomorrow's troll day. That's not very nice. Oh, what a silly thing. I didn't even know there was such a thing. Another one from Florida. Hi, Tina. Welcome to the stream. It's been an incredible morning. Well, that's what can I say when I hear about? Oh, here, it's coming into the nest with more food. Here you go. Here you go. Yeah, super chat is something wonderful. It is. Super chat is something wonderful, and I'm very, very glad someone just started introducing it here on the stream, and I'm absolutely grateful, because this really funds my trips, which is incredible, and it gives me incredible leverage to produce quality which you can enjoy. Hi from South Texas. It must be very warm. Yes, they are not excited, Jack. There's a remark here. They're not very very. I mean, they're quite well fed now. And about sibling rivalry, there was another question here. At the moment, what I said before is they seem to be very balanced. Either they're all females, which is very likely, but they seem to be extremely balanced, and there seems to be no dominant eaglet here. Yes, it's an unusually balanced nest. That's a very fair remark. It's good parenting. That's the art of parenting. Hi from Ohio. Yeah, and do look especially at the stream. Do look back at the stream and watch some of the incredible highlights. I will one day put the effort together, and I'll put the best scenes of everything of the life of this hawklet together in the next weeks, and I will broadcast that. Morning.
Are the birds awake this morning?
They have been very awake, yes.
Very active?
Very, very active, yes.
Oh, good.
Yes. Yes.
You got some good ones of the hawk flying this morning?
Yes, right into the nest and fights and everything. We've seen. I'm live streaming actually. We've seen everything.
Oh, awesome.
Yes.
Where is he now?
How long will I be live? I'm probably going to. Sorry, I'm just responding to. I will probably take a break for a couple of hours, and I'm here still if I manage it till about 8 p.m. tonight. So whenever something happens during the day, very little happens. So I won't be streaming when there's nothing happening, obviously. But as soon as something happens, I'll be live again. So I'll probably probably take a break now. And do have a look at parts of the stream. Do spool forward quickly, and you'll see some incredible scenes. By the way, ignore these trolls. It's absolutely disgusting. I'm going to block anybody now who comes on with some some inappropriate remarks.
Where is the hawk now?
Oh, the hawk is now. We can't really see it. We can't see it, but it was on the right branch and then took off again because it's basically been it's basically been fed.
Yeah.
So it did very, very well.
Great.
It did extremely well.
So has the parent eagles been already into feeding?
Yeah. They were one was just there and just fed them again.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go down to the beach.
Yeah, I didn't know that these type of bots exist, but I have to look into that. Yes, thank you. If you want notifications, there's a notifications button. Great camera work, thank you. Our viewers can report trolls. That's very good, Mark. Thank you so much. That's great. That's wonderful. I'm just going to switch around. Here I am, by the way. That's me. Good morning. I haven't even shown myself yet, but that's me. I'm fresh in the morning. So I got up at again. What was it? 4:30 this morning. So it was quite tame, and it was just getting light. And we're here at the nest, and it's been thank you. It's been an incredible morning. Really incredible. So exciting, and I wanted to thank you, really, thank you so much from my heart for your generosity. I really, really appreciate it. I absolutely appreciate the help. I love doing this. I want to continue doing this, and it's an absolute honor. And yeah, oh, lost stream. It should still be there. It should still be there. But anyway, so I'm going to yeah, I'll say goodbye, and I'll just say goodbye for a few hours. I'll be back again, okay, as soon as we have more to report. So thank you again for all the donations, the generosity. It will help me going, keep on going, and I will, okay. I think the hawklet moved. Yes, it did. So do look at the stream again and enjoy it. And there's some incredible scenes there, okay. And thank you all, okay. So I'll be back very soon today, okay. As soon as there's something going on. And thanks. I'll take a break now. Thank you. Okay, let's see. There we go.